This Cubsala Freestyle BMX bike immediately gives me the feeling that it was built for riders who want to start learning tricks without feeling intimidated. The first thing I noticed was its classic BMX shape. The frame has a compact, low-profile design that looks sporty and ready for action, while the bright colors and bold graphics give it plenty of personality. It feels like a bike that naturally catches attention without trying too hard. When I picked it up for the first time, I could tell this wasn't an ultralight BMX. The high-tensile steel frame has a reassuring weight to it, and that actually gave me confidence because it feels solid and capable of handling the kind of impacts that come with learning new skills. The grips feel comfortable in my hands thanks to their rib texture, and the slim BMX saddle keeps the riding position natural without getting in the way when moving around the bike. Once I started riding, the overall balance felt predictable and easy to control. Steering feels responsive, and the wider tires provide a nice amount of grip on pavement while also smoothing out small cracks, curbs, and rough surfaces. I spent some time riding on both concrete and a light dirt path, and the tires stayed planted without making the ride feel sluggish. One feature I was especially excited to try was the 360-degree rotor. After spending time with it, I can say it makes a noticeable difference. Being able to spin the handlebars freely without worrying about tangled brake cables makes practicing bar spins feel much more natural. Even though I'm still refining my technique, the setup encouraged me to keep trying because nothing felt like it was fighting against my movements. The included front and rear pegs also add genuine value. I didn't need to purchase extra accessories before experimenting with basic stalls and beginner grinding practice. Having everything already installed makes the bike feel complete right from the start, especially for someone who wants to focus on riding instead of shopping for upgrades. The braking performance is dependable once everything is adjusted correctly. During assembly, I found that the brake cables needed a little patience before they delivered the response I wanted. After making those small adjustments, both hand brakes felt consistent and provided enough stopping power for everyday riding and practice sessions. It's not difficult, but it is something worth expecting if this is one of your first BMX bikes. Assembly itself was easier than I anticipated because most of the bike arrived already put together. The remaining setup didn't take very long, and after checking the chain tension and brake alignment, I was ready to ride. After several sessions, I also made a minor chain adjustment as everything settled into place, which matched my expectations for a new bike. As I continued riding, the durability became one of the biggest strengths. I had a few imperfect landings along with more than one accidental drop, and the frame never felt loose or fragile afterward. That sturdy construction makes it easier to build confidence because I wasn't constantly worried about damaging the bike while learning. The extra weight is probably the biggest compromise. Compared with more expensive aluminum or chromoly BMX bikes, this steel frame takes a little more effort when attempting higher hops or faster technical movements. Smaller riders may notice that difference even more. Still, considering the price category and intended audience, I think the trade-off makes sense because the durability is excellent. I can also see why experienced freestyle riders might eventually replace components like the pedals or bottom bracket after developing more advanced skills. For a beginner, though, everything performs exactly as expected and creates a dependable foundation for learning. After spending time with the Cubsala Freestyle BMX bike, I came away with a very positive impression. It combines the features that new freestyle riders actually need, including the 360-degree rotor for included pegs, dependable brakes, and a strong steel frame that feels ready for repeated practice. Although it carries a bit more weight and benefits from some initial brake tuning, those are small compromises compared with the confidence it delivers on every ride. For anyone looking for a reliable first freestyle BMX that looks great, feels durable, and supports steady progression, I think this is an easy recommendation.